Welcome to the program. Leader of the IGP Special Operations Team, DSP Bawa Abdul Jalil, says the team has made significant progress in combating crime in the northern region during the 3 months of its deployment. Speaking during a debriefing session with members of the team ahead of their departure from Tamale following their recall, DSP Bawa highlighted several achievements chalked during the period. According to him, the team arrested more than 1,000 suspected criminals, with a number of them convicted by the courts and fined amounts totaling over 900,000 Ghana cedis.
The IGP Special Operations Team's effort has undoubtedly left a lasting impact on the region's crime landscape. Their departure this morning marks the end of a remarkable tenure. But this did not come without a fight by the youth of Tamale, who protested throughout the night to get authorities to rescind their decision to recall the team to Accra. Speaking at the debriefing, DSP Bawa Abdul Jalil said their footprints is visible for all to see.
Within our 3 months of stay in the northern region, it was not just only in the northern region, we have to move in other areas and come back. Within the northern region being our center base, and that is Tamale, we have been able to make a significant progress in bringing sanity within the northern region and Tamale in itself. When we came, we identified some hotspots, areas that was no go, areas you could see open commission of crime. Eventually, we were able to bring stability to make sure that everybody can operate devoid of any fear or intimidation. Our duty here has been so significant in the sense that we were able to make sure that we arrested all those who were our targets and put them before court with evidence.
Following the exit of the Black Maria team, the Northern Regional Police Commander, DCOP Wisdom Lavoy, has addressed the media, assuring residents no vacuum will be left following their exit.
In that team already, we have selected people from all over the districts to form a team that will quickly replace the Black Maria team. And I assure you, they will start working today. This morning, I've gone through all the areas. The forest at Abuabo, I've gone there myself this morning. The agri traffic light forest, I've been there, the station are there. So we have put up a team already to start working immediately.
This assurance notwithstanding, the youth of Tamale are gathering signatures. So far, they have about 900 signatures, launching a campaign to get authorities to rescind their decision.
We, the young people, believe we have seen change since they came, and we agree with IGP that they cannot stay here forever. But we think that this call is sudden. And also, we've not seen any transition being done before they left. So we're wondering why the sudden call, and we, the young people, think that we need them to stay a while, maybe a month, 2 months, but just try to maintain the order that has been maintained so far, and also try to bring the sanity that was brought when they came. So we're just trying to mobilize young people to sign a petition, which will be sent to IGP. We are not calling for the permanent stay of the special task force. We just want a smooth transition when their work is done, which we didn't see, and we'll be assured that the work will continue.
The Rapid Response Unit of the Forestry Commission, in collaboration with the Bakwai Forest District, has arrested 23 illegal miners for mining along the Oda River in the Ashanti region. The operation also led to the seizure of 82 Shanfan machines, 77 pumping machines, and 21 motorbikes, while 20 structures used by the miners were destroyed. The suspects, including 4 females, were operating along the Oda River at Abuchiri, Bepotintin and Sukumu, all in the Amansia Central District of the Ashanti region, where the activities have contributed to severe pollution of the water body. The enforcement team was made up of 31 rapid response personnel, 7 forest guards, 2 forest resource management personnel, and 1 district development manager. The Oda River, which sustains the surrounding forest ecosystem, has been heavily polluted mainly by the activities of Shanfan operators, depriving farmers of clean water for farming. As a result, many peasant farmers in the area have lost their livelihoods due to the destruction caused by illegal mining. Away from that, economist and political risk specialist Dr. Teo Echampon says Ghana now has stronger financial buffers to withstand global economic shocks, pointing to improved reserves and a stronger external position. Speaking on JoyNews' PM Express Business Edition on Thursday, Dr. Champon said the global economic environment has become far more volatile, necessitating stronger internal resilience for countries. He said recent global crises have demonstrated how quickly geopolitical tensions can disrupt economies. According to him, Ghana's deep integration into the global economy means external shocks will inevitably affect the country.
So you can think of it 2 ways, sort of short-term what you do, and then the more medium to long-term what you do. Let's start with the more medium to long-term, and I'll come to the short-term. So more medium to long-term really is about building resilience. And this is where the gold policy, GANREP, becomes really quite critical. So you look at the data, the correlation, and you can even do causation between gold, right, reserves, and then inflation, and then other macroeconomic indices, right, and even oil. And then you see that most times when you're in a crisis moment like this, people would resort to gold as a safe haven sort of asset. And I said on your channel here a few days ago that really we have like a 2 to 3 year window of opportunity on the gold side to try and maximize the windfall, because the prices would still mean correct at some point, right, in the future. That's one point. Then also in the more medium to long term, what you do on the energy security side. So for example, because we import some oil for electricity generation, you're now substituting that with a lot of your domestic gas resources. And that would lower the average tariff for ordinary consumers. So you have a lot more gas now coming from the likes of tallow and then from ENI, and that would allow you to then pass some of those savings onto the businessman, right, and the consumer in that sense. Number 3, medium to long term, what you're doing really the likes of Tor, which you mentioned. So for a long time, since 2018, Tor had not refined a single barrel of crude oil.
Democracy and Development Fellow at the Center for Democratic Development Ghana, Professor John Osai-Kwapon, says that Ghana's democratic journey remains unfinished and must not be taken for granted, despite the country's record of relatively peaceful elections and transfers of power. Speaking on the AM show on JoyNews, Professor Osai-Kwapon urged citizens and political leaders to remain vigilant in strengthening democratic institutions as Ghana marks 69 years of independence and 33 years of uninterrupted multi-party governance under the Fourth Republic. According to the governance expert, Ghana's democratic progress should not lead to complacency.
You know, keeping a country on track is a continuum. It's not a one-time done deal that, you know, we had all of these issues resolved. Because society is dynamic. And as society grows, as the population changes, different issues emerge, new challenges confront not just a given country, but also new challenges arise that confronts the world in general. And so as a country, we continue to make sure that we can adapt and we can confront some of these challenges head on. One of the key things that for me I would highlight in our 69-year journey is if I look at the period between 1966 and 1981, which for me was a bit of a politically turbulent time, 5 military coups within that space of time, 2 failed attempts at multi-party democracy. Then you transition to a period of about 11 years of military rule. That brought us some political stability, but also did not give us the kind of democratic freedoms that we wanted.
And 2 people have been confirmed dead, while a 3rd victim is battling for his life at the Sola Tuna Kalba District Hospital in the Savannah region. The Savannah Regional Police Command, which confirmed the incident to JoyNews, said the victims were shot at close range in broad daylight on Thursday, March 5th, by an unknown assailant in the Ghanaian township. Police say no arrests have been made so far, and the motive behind the latest shooting remains unclear. The Savannah Regional Security Council, led by Salisu B. Aurebe, is scheduled to visit the community today to ascertain the circumstances surrounding the incident. But the development comes at a time when several interventions have been undertaken to restore peace in the area, including a presidential mediation committee led by Emmanuel Bombande. The committee submitted its findings to President John Mahama last week as part of efforts to secure a lasting solution to the conflict. In addition, landowners in the area recently performed a spiritual purification ceremony invoking curses on any would-be troublemakers, an act meant to signal the closure of the conflict. The bodies of the deceased have been deposited at the Sola Tuna Kalba District Hospital morgue. Isaac Nonya has more. Right, let's get more from him. He is in the Savannah region. Isaac, what more can you report on this disturbing story?
Well, this evening, the RESEC was able to visit the community and engage community members and then plead with them to remain calm while the security do their own part to keep the peace in the area and in the entire district. But what the residents are still saying is that, well, they are not sure if the attackers will come back again. And based on that, the security people insisted that they will leave some people behind. Already there were some few men who were guiding the chief palace and parading other areas within the town, Benyiri town and that of Calabar. So with what has happened, I think the security people have increased their men on the ground. And notwithstanding that, the women they left, sources within the community said that the last community from Sola into Benyiri is one Kamparo or so. 2 people were spotted this evening by the residents, and they were able to arrest 1 person, and the other one bolted with a motorbike. According to them, they suspect those people to be behind the killing of their 2 brothers who corpses are currently in the morgue, and then one of them is still undergoing treatment. So we are told that the police from Sola are trying to move in to see how they were able to locate the suspect, they arrested, and able to take him back to the police station for safety, and then also investigate to find out whether that suspect was really among those who did the shooting yesterday or not.
And Isaac, as we speak right now, has calm restored to the area?
Well, there's relative calm, but I can tell you that many people have left the community. All the able men, the few who were there back to do the harvesting, they have all left. They are not the Benyiri.
Isaac Nonya there, thank you very much for that update in the Savannah region. And back here in Accra, President John Mahama has pledged to intensify the fight against corruption, saying corruption mocks the sacrifices of Ghana's independence heroes. Speaking at the 69th Independence Day celebration at the presidency, he described corruption as a cancer that was allowed to enter and eat into the soul of the nation for far too long. He stressed that under his leadership, the government will not pay lip service to the fight against corruption. According to the president, the war has already been waged against corruption and the fight will be intensified. A presidential affairs correspondent, Maxwell Akbaba, has more.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, arriving on the square now is His Excellency, the First Lady, preceding the arrival of His Excellency, the President of the Republic. Right! Right!
It was a resplendent display of culture at the forecourt of the presidency. Diplomats, government officials, school children, and people from all walks of life were here at the forecourt of the presidency to celebrate Ghana's 69th Independence Day. Well, one of the big moments came when students of the Laboni Senior High School did a rendition of Amanziba Nadru's song, Wogbe Jeke. In his speech, President Mahama said as Ghana prepares to celebrate her 70th milestone next year, he envisions a Ghana where merit and not connections creates opportunities for people. He says he envisions a Ghana where the environment and our forests are protected.
But resetting Ghana goes beyond just the numbers. It involves resetting our values, our expectations, and the social contract that exists between leaders and citizens. Leadership must be accountable. Corruption is a cancer that erodes the very foundation of our nation. Every cedi that is stolen from the public purse represents a classroom that is robbed of textbooks. It represents a hospital that will go without medicines. It represents a road that will be left uncompleted. And it represents a young graduate that will be denied opportunity. Under my leadership, we're not just fighting corruption with words alone. We're strengthening institutions, protecting anti-corruption agencies from political interference, and ensuring that no individual, regardless of their status or party, is above the law. But government cannot win this battle alone. We must foster a national culture of integrity, where honesty is valued and public service is regarded as a sacred duty.
I've been speaking to popular vlogger Woody Maya, who tells me that he's looking forward to Ghana's 70th anniversary.
I think it's about time for each and every Ghanaian to represent Ghana. I mean, every Ghanaian needs to be an ambassador for Ghana. I believe that Ghana at 70, we should all come out in our numbers to support this beautiful country, because that is the way of pushing Ghana to the next level.
So much enthusiasm. We're gradually inching into the 70th anniversary. Yesterday I was already having foreshadows of what the 70th anniversary is going to look like. And I believe the planning should start now. But of course, there's so much excitement, celebrating Ghana 69 as it ought to be. It is a very big flex to be Ghanaian. I mean, and I'm speaking from the point of the Director of Diaspora Affairs at the presidency. I'm getting quite a number of people who are not even of African origin, as in historic diasporans, who wants Ghanaian citizenship, because we're having the next conferment on Monday. And I'm like, no, this is exclusively for people of African origin, who were forcefully taken because of slavery. So it's part of the reset agenda. Ghana's looking good out there, and we're all excited about it. We need to guide and guard that intentionally.
Well, look, I would say that there was a connection even from before I was born to Ghana. Okay. Because if you see a little flag here, I'm Romanian, and Kwame Nkrumah has visited Romania multiple times. And he has died in Romania, unfortunately. So our country has made efforts to heal his illness at the time. So when I got to Ghana, I've learned there was friends of Romania and Kumasi that were watching in the 80s and 90s movies from Romania. But what I love about Ghana is that people are kind to each other. Wogbe.
And 69 years after Ghana ended colonial rule under the United Kingdom to take charge of its own destiny, ties between the two countries continue to evolve. As the nation marks its 69th Independence Day, King Charles III has sent warm wishes to President John Mahama and the people of Ghana, highlighting the enduring partnership between the two nations within the Commonwealth. Meanwhile, in London, some Ghanaians marked the day at the Buckingham Palace during the historic changing of the guard ceremony, waving the national colours and proudly chanting Ghana's name in the heart of the British capital. They have been speaking to my colleague Lois Shola Adeyemi.
It's day 2 in London and we are loving the weather out here. Happy Independence Day, Ghana. May Ghana be blessed, may Ghana be peaceful, may Ghana be strong and mighty. Happy Independence Day.
Ghana is also celebrating its Independence Day. We are 67 years today. Happy Independence Day, Ghana.
Hello Ghana, happy independence. And today, greetings from London anyway. And then we are here celebrating the freedom and then the justice of Ghana. We pray that the country will continue to be peaceful, loving, and hospitable as we are. Yeah. Have a good day. Bye.
Happy Independence, Ghana. Sending you positive vibes from London. Wishing you all the best. Have fun and stay safe.
Happy Independence Day, Ghana. We love to be in Ghana. We are out here, but we're still rooting for Ghana. And that is the Ghana flag over there. We love you, Ghana. We're coming back soon, though. What do you have to say?
Yeah, so fine. Yeah, so we love Ghana. We are coming back. See you soon, Charlie. We came strapped, bro.
I know. We're ready.
Parades, marching security services, school children information, and patriotic speeches. That is how Ghana typically marks Independence Day. But for the Green Africa Youth Organization, GAYO, the celebration this year came with a different message. Members of the group marched through La Dadikotopon, holding placards and calling on residents to stop open burning and adopt proper waste disposal practices. The youth-led pressure group says Ghana cannot celebrate Independence Day while communities continue to battle pollution and is urging the government to fully enforce clean air laws and prioritize safer alternatives for managing waste. My colleague Michael Ashali has more in this report.
Drumming, marching and patriotic speeches usually define Ghana's March 6 Independence Day celebrations.
There is a new African in the world. At long last, the battle has ended.
69 years after independence, the country has made significant progress. But development has also come with a cost. Pollution. From industrial emissions to vehicle exhaust, open burning and poorly managed dumping sites, air quality continues to deteriorate in many communities. To mark this year's Independence Day, the Green Africa Youth Organization, GAYO, launched a campaign promoting clean air and a just transition. Members marched through principal streets in La Dadekotopon municipality as well as in the Ashanti region and Western region, holding placards and chanting for cleaner air. The group is demanding urgent action to tackle air pollution. Operations and Programs Director for GAYO, Betty Ejay, says government must act now to safeguard the future.
We want government to start enforcing laws when it comes to open burning. We want government to support informal waste workers. We want government to be able to reduce the methane emissions from our landfills, and we want government to promote clean air and prosperity within our communities. It's not enough to celebrate independence when our air is polluted. We want government to continue not only to write down the policies, but implement the policies and ensure that the people frontlining those policies are very well taken care of.
Volunteers in Accra working as citizen scientists and clean air advocates under Urban Better Accra Citizens also joined the campaign. Country Coordinator Lord Ofei Daku says it is about time government takes decisive steps to protect the environment.
We want clean air now. Of course, I would commend our leaders, the effort they are putting in,
various CSOs and various government organizations, the effort they are putting in to make this possible. But we want the process to be sped up. We want faster results.
Waste pickers in the municipality also joined the march. Bernice Asamoah has been sorting plastic waste in La for several years.
Because the money.
Don't burn or throw the waste from your homes away. You can sell it and use the money for something else.
You buy something for
Gayo and its partners, Ghana's future depends on cleaner air and responsible waste management. A reminder that true independence must also mean a healthier environment and people. This story was a collaboration with New Narratives. Funding was provided by the Clean Air Fund, which had no say in the story's content. For Joy News, Michael Ashali.
And 69 years after independence, some residents here in Accra have expressed dissatisfaction with the sanitation situation and are calling for sustainable measures to address the challenge. Michelle Latte reports.
Today is Independence Day, a day to reflect on Ghana's journey 69 years ago, a day to remember our rich cultural heritage. But the reality is different for residents and traders within the Agbogboshi market area. You can see in your shot what a drain close to the market looks like. And on a daily, you see clean-up exercises being undertaken in the mornings. But later in the day, the story changes. Littering all around, waste piling up at various markets, bus stops, bus terminals, and what have you. We've been speaking to some residents of the area and some traders within the area to see what they make of the sanitation situation. And this is what they had to say.
Really, what I think is we are going back. We are not moving forward. You can see the situation around. She has been like this for almost several years now. Yeah, so I think we are going back.
Going back, and what do you do on your part to ensure that we don't sit in the filth like how you see around us now?
You see, when you talk about what we can do on my side or as an individual, it's little because, Ghanaians, we are a little bit problematic. So when it comes to somebody doing his part, it becomes a little bit problematic. The system is not good. Whereby the system is not good, people are forced to, do whatever they want to do.
Why are here? Ajake, I'm a back every month, and I say, Mammy, and what do you got? I mean, Gota, she I'm going to make a me banabaji. I'm going to say, what do you got? I mean, no, what to me, I'm a Joe got me, I'm sure she am. Loma Pabalo, can't you got me? I'm sure. But I want to walk to Queen walk at Hano. What time say, what the lap for your ball lie, because it's why I want to Weber machine.
So this particular trader says that for her, she doesn't think there's any progress in our sanitation situation, especially for this particular market. She works here at the Agbogboshi market. She says we've made no progress. The AMA does well to do their monthly sanitation exercise, but she says when it comes to the part of the traders doing their sanitation exercise also on their own, the assembly doesn't do well to come and collect these refuse, and it leaves them to trade under unhygienic situations.
Inside the gutter, the AMA people, especially weekends, they will come and remove these things, the rubbish on the gutter. Now everything is okay for us.
But currently I can see behind you, the gutter is so choked.
Tomorrow they will come for it.
So is it that we continue to make this place dirty because we know that the authorities will come and clean it up?
Yes.
That's what you think? So what do you do on your part to ensure that our place is clean?
Tomorrow I'll also be part of them, so that we'll make this thing for place for we, Okades, and then this, and we are helping them to clean the gutters.
As the country marks this particular milestone of 69 years of independence, we are being reminded that it is our responsibility to protect our environment and ensure that Accra becomes one of the cleanest cities. Reporting for Joy News, Michelle Latte, Agbogboshi Market.
The news returns after this break. See you in a moment.